Alright, so I've definitely done this four times. This is it. This is the final one. I'm not gonna edit it. I'm just gonna go. How many times have I said that before? I don't know why I keep doing this to myself. Hey guys, it's Jess, your host for Mondays on the Beaver Bunch. And it's like rainy hurricane weather here in San Diego. What the hell? It was like 80 degrees a week ago and now it's rainy, and I think we're gonna have several tornadoes in my backyard right now. Hurricanes? Tornadoes? Yeah, I don't know. So this week we are talking about how to, well, I mean, it's, let's see, how the straight community, how we can help clear up the fact that there is nothing wrong with homosexuality for the heterosexual community. I hate that it's so binary. I hate that it's so cut and dry, black and white, homosexuality, heterosexuality, because there's so much more in between. There's a huge, huge gray area, but for the sake of this particular video, I'm just going to keep it heterosexual and homosexual. And I feel like I have to constantly explain myself. I'm like putting us in our separate corners when we should really be coming together as one community, but somewhere in the future, I suppose. So my personal biggest thing is not necessarily to shove it in people's faces, which is slightly different from how I was when I was a teenager, because when I was a teenager, I was all about the, you know, fuck you world, I'm gonna do whatever I want, and if you don't like it, I could care less. And I think I just, over the years, learned the art of tact and subtlety. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so for instance, last year when we were working on Prop 8 here in California, we had some difficulty with that particular proposition, but the local businesses had these little cards. They looked like business cards, and on them were rules on how to show, how to humanize homosexuality. And so, for instance, one of the cards would have on one side, you know, rule number 86, and on the other side it would say, be affectionate with your partner in public, hold their hand, kiss them, don't be afraid to be affectionate. And I thought those were great because so often, you know, and even myself included, if I go, I mean, maybe not now so much, but you know, a few years ago, if I would go to a straight place, like a predominantly straight establishment, there was a part of me in my gut that was a little off, a little awkward, and I definitely have dated people that didn't feel comfortable being affectionate in public for that particular reason. And I think it's important. I think it's really important to just act normal. And normal is a horrible, horrible word, but you get what I'm saying. I think it's important. Hold your partner's hand in public, or kiss them when you're waiting to cross the street. I don't know. I do that. But that's one way to go about doing it. I was talking to my housemate this morning about this topic because it was really important, and I was trying to figure out what sort of an angle I should go at or come from. And she was talking to me about her sister, and her sister lives in Connecticut, and she's been working for marriage equality there for quite some time. And yeah, her sister sent my housemate an email this morning regarding the topic, and this is what she said. She said that in Connecticut, they're called legislator house meetings, and she says that they're a common grassroots lobbying technique used in a lot of states on all sorts of issues. And they would have house meetings at local constituents' homes to gather in groups in an effort to convince their legislators to support marriage equality. I mean, really, it sounds so simple, but it worked. It absolutely worked, because what they did is they had these people in high political positions over, for dinner at their home, and they had people from their community, from our community, in the gay community, and if I can say community one more time, and basically they would just lay it out there for them. We are people too, and we love, and this is what we want. We want equal rights, and we are equal. We should be looked at as equal. So I think that was kind of an amazing feat that Connecticut won. Look it up. I'll post a link somewhere around here about it. And another thing that we've also been working on post Prop 8 here in California is called Guerrilla Gay Bar. And basically what that means is that once a month, we, being the gay, queer, LGBTQI community, we take over the coolest straight bar we can find for one night only. And all it is us sort of, we go to these establishments, and we spend our money, and we show them that we're important, that we exist, we humanize ourselves, and it's just a way to, to show people that we're there, we're here, and we're not leaving. So that's what we do. That's what I think you should do. Be careful though. Like I've said in previous videos, don't feel obligated to do something. Don't feel obligated to shove something in someone's face, because sometimes it doesn't always go the way that we want it to, and always make sure that you're comfortable in doing whatever it is that you're doing. That's first and foremost. Don't ever do something out of obligation. It gets easier, I think, as you get older, or at least the further away from high school you get, it gets a little easier, just a little. But that's it. That's my video. I hope that it was good. I don't know why, but I feel awkward today with this video. I feel like I just couldn't quite spit it out. But with that, I hope you guys have a really fantastic Monday, a great week, and I will talk to you guys next Monday.